Hi guys, it's Carisa and I'm going to do a quick perfume collection video for you. I am a big fan of fragrance and for a few years I was not able to wear it. But I decided to try it again recently and I've been able to comfortably wear perfume for the last few months. So I'm excited to be wearing it again, and Mike really seems to like it. He compliments me a lot when I wear certain scents. This will not be a super informative video. I don't know the, top notes of each individual fragrance, and even if I did, some of them I probably wouldn't be able to pronounce. But I do know that sometimes people like to give fragrance as gifts, and although some of this you may only be able to find on eBay, others are classics, or at least they seem to have stuck around for a really long time. First, I guess I will show you what I would consider to be my fragrance graveyard. These are scents that used to be tried and true favorites of mine that I wore for long stretches of time, and that I'd like to still have around to wear now and then. The scent that I probably wore at the youngest age that I have here would be this Gap perfume, which I'm pretty sure they don't sell these any longer. This is Heaven, and that was pretty much my signature fragrance when I was 15, 16. It's one of the cleaner, more light, fresh fragrances that I have. I tend to not go in this direction so much anymore. This little bottle I have here, I purchased for nostalgic reasons years ago. This is the Candy's women's perfume. I don't know if it had a name. This was the fragrance that I was wearing around the time that Mike and I first started dating when we were 17 or something. And so I like to smell that, and it kind of brings back memories. Dior's J'adore that I used to wear just every single day for years. I do really love that scent, but I feel like it was really popular for a while, and I started to feel like I didn't like smelling my own perfume on other people. I know that's weird because obviously every single thing I have here, at least one other person is going to own, but I often would mix fragrances and spray something and then add like a vanilla body splash or something as well and kind of create my own fragrance, and I felt like I couldn't do that so much with this. The year that I got married, Victoria's Secret had this fragrance called So In Love. I did buy a little bottle of this, again, just to kind of have in my life and wear every now and then. I did used to buy big giant bottles of this, wore it every day. It's a little stronger than what I think I would wear on a daily basis now. But one little mist of this on the back of my neck is very impactful, and I think it's a nice scent. It is slightly musky and baby powdery, and that is kind of more of what I love these days. I did work at Bath & Body Works for a period of time, and these were my favorite fragrances that I wore back then. This was the Exotic Coconut, and this is Moonlight Path, which, it's funny about this, a lot of people would smell it and they would kind of describe it as being an old lady fragrance or something that they didn't care for. I don't know, sometimes if someone was buying a gift and they were looking at this one, someone who worked there would gently persuade them against it because they would say that it wasn't very popular, but clearly it was. I believe they still carry this. This is a really super old bottle because I don't really wear it anymore. But people used to always tell me how good I smelled, and when I told them that this is what I was wearing, they would be baffled by that. That has a lot to do with my body chemistry and what the fragrance smelled like on me versus on other people, though. So that's something that you want to think about. Just because you like the way it smells on a magazine page doesn't mean you'll like it on your body, unfortunately. This is Jessica Simpson's Fancy. I did not think I'd like this. I was at a fragrance counter buying something for a friend, and I tried a sample of that just while I was waiting to be helped, and I really ended up liking it a lot. So I purchased a big bottle of that for myself. This is when I started really appreciating vanilla scents on me, because this is a very kind of sweet vanilla scent. It definitely smells like a winter fragrance to me, like something that I would wear this time of year. Gosh, these are so dusty, I'm just noticing. Please don't look too closely. This is Poppy Flower by Coach. When I first purchased this, it was strange to me because I very rarely go in the direction of floral fragrances, but I felt like this one was different. It was unique in some way. It's a softer floral. I feel like I'm in the minority when I say that I really don't like tuberose or gardenia scents or anything like that. There's something about those specific floral fragrances that I really don't like, but I do like rose scents a lot. I've talked about that before. If it was more socially acceptable, I would just douse myself in rose scented fragrance all the time. This is one of the Harajuku Lovers perfumes. Someone gave this to me because they didn't want it anymore. I don't really like the scent a lot myself, but the bottle is really cute. So I like to set it on my perfume tray with the others. And I guess we are on to cute bottles because the next few definitely have cute bottles. This is a Betsey Johnson fragrance. And I think this is called Tutu something. Tutu Pretty, maybe? It doesn't say, but it's got this fishnet fabric around the bottom of the bottle, and obviously it's got a cute little sequin tutu on it. Unfortunately, I can't wear this one any longer. Once I put it on, it just seems to get stronger and stronger, and maybe it doesn't even smell so good on me as I thought it did or as it used to. If I try and spray it on only my clothing, it's a little bit of an improvement, but overall, this one does bother my sinuses a little bit, so I do not tend to wear this one. These are Dot and Honey by Marc Jacobs. Dot was one of the ones that I picked up with rewards from Ulta, and I kept trying to like it, and I just didn't. So I do have a pretty full bottle of it here that I've just kind of let sit on my table. I don't like Daisy either. Daisy I definitely don't like. This one I thought I liked just from spraying it in the store, but Honey I do like quite a bit more. My dad purchased this for me for Christmas. This is super sweet but also light at the same time, and it's a lot sweeter than what I would normally go for in a fragrance, but I definitely really like this, and I like the bottle even more. These are my don't hate collection. Hashtag don't hate. These are my drugstore fragrances that I just have to have around. I just love them. This is Love's Baby Soft, and I used to use this stuff when I was a little kid. So if I take a shower before bed, I like to spray this on myself. I love that. I love this scent. And I also have the fresh lemon version, which might smell like lemon, like kitchen cleaner, but I don't care. I will spray this on myself. I found 3 of these on a clearance rack when I was in a Walmart once, and I bought all 3 of them. Oh, it smells like those towelettes you wipe your fingers off with after you eat ribs or something. I don't know. I don't eat ribs. And this one here is just called Cotton Candy, I think. I don't know. This smells really, really sweet. I can't wear Aquafina Pure Sugar. It smells rotten on me, but I can wear this, and this is like an aerosol cotton candy fragrance, and if I spray a little bit of this on myself before bed, Mike seems to really like this one. He always compliments it. This is one of the newer fragrances that I have treated myself to. I bought this a couple years ago. This is Downtown by Calvin Klein. Maybe not 2 years ago. Oh, I don't know. Whenever it came out, that's when I bought it. This one I only even found out that I liked because I used to do this thing where I'd open the magazine perfume samples next to my dog and I'd smell them, and then she'd want to smell them too. And every time, you know, just before this launched, obviously it was in almost every magazine. And every time I smelled it, I really, really liked it. It's really kind of clean and modern smelling, and I feel like it's the kind of thing that you could wear. It's really versatile. You could wear in the daytime. You could wear like on a date. This last cluster of fragrances I have here are my all-time 100% favorites that I would wear forever and ever and ever. Can't get sick of these ones. I'll just do this one real quick because I've already talked about it before. This is Calvin Klein Obsession. So spicy and exotic smelling, such a rich fragrance, a little bit of like a baby powder scent to finish off. My mom and my dad's mom used to wear this, and it just brings back good memories for me of like being a kid and feeling safe and just like looking up to adult women in my life and, you know, thinking they look so pretty and they smelled so good. Soap and Glory. This is, I believe, this is their signature fragrance, which is they call it like a pink scent. I think that's what that is. I remember from when I first discovered it. This is my second bottle of this stuff. This you could wear every single day. Never get sick of it. It smells really clean. It smells almost like soap, but a little bit something extra, like just a little something special with it. This is a good one that you can mix with others. You can spray one little mist of this and then one little mist of something else, and this will enhance that fragrance. I guess the reason Vera Wang's Princess is in this category for me is because I know how much Mike likes it. My mother purchased a big mammy jammy bottle of this for me when it first came out, and I've always repurchased it since. This is probably like my 4th or 5th bottle of it. I just get the little ones now, and Every time I have this on, Mike compliments it. I don't think he realizes it's always the same one because he knows obviously that I wear a variety of scents, but he'll always compliment this one. Sometimes I almost am testing him. I'll spray it just to see if he notices, and every time he seems to love this one. So I think that's nice. I think that you should like the way your partner smells. So Philosophy's Amazing Grace. They can come out with 65 other formulas of this. Amazing Grace Summer, Amazing Grace Afternoon Tea, whatever the heck they all are. This will always be my favorite, and I just don't even want to mess around with any of the other ones. That's why I have this giant bottle of it here. I used my Ulta rewards towards a huge size of this the last time I repurchased it. I'm sure this is one of the most popular fragrances that there is, and I think it's because it would be hard to find someone who finds this offensive or who finds this too strong. I just think it's great. This is Chanel No. 5. This is a newer one for me as well. I always wanted to purchase it, but every time I tried it on in the store, I felt like, can I wear that? Can I get away with that? I like it, but will other people not like it? And I was with my sister recently, and she was like, oh, you know, you could totally wear that. It smells great. And she was like, I think if you could wear Obsession, you can wear that. But, I mean, I think it's been around since the 20s or something. Obviously, this is a classic fragrance, and I think that if I had to describe my own personal style, it would be very classic and simple, so I think that that's a good fragrance to pair with that. Talking about being classic and classy, and my really shiny beige old lady bra strap was hanging out. Now that is classy. And my number one favorite fragrance of all time, I'm pretty sure they don't make it anymore. I bought so much of it the last time it came back from having previously been discontinued that I haven't had to buy it in years. But I am starting to get low, and it makes me nervous. But if I could create a fragrance and put it out there and call it Carisa falling down the stairs, Carisa giggling at inappropriate times in a quiet room, that would be this, which is the Dream Angels Divine by Victoria's Secret. This is what I'm down to in the perfume. I do have a few of the body splashes left, and they all still smell okay. They don't smell like they've gone bad. I mean, they're dirty, but they haven't gone bad. This is the ultimate in baby powder scents. I mean, I don't wear baby powder, but that sort of like really soft, like when you smell a perfume and it smells soft to you, makes you think of just like rolling around in big feather beds and in the air conditioning and on a hot summer day, waiting for a pizza guy. You know what I mean? That is my perfume collection. Other than the fact that I've got all these samples that I've gotten from Birchboxes and such over the years. Thank you so much for watching. I am going to link a video below if you haven't seen it, is when I tried a company that makes perfume oil versions of regular fragrances. I also told a really funny story about when I used to sell fragrances. I was tempted to tell it again, but if you want to see it, you can just go and watch that video. I will post that below. Thanks again so much for watching, guys. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.